Hey folks, Poce here, welcome back. Another Genshin Impact video, and I'm finally done my panels for one, so we could get back to some daily uploads, which is cool. At least I think it's cool. And so today I want to talk a bit about a topic, right, in terms of, because this topic has been brought up quite a bit when I do, you know, our daily Genshin streams, or more so like weekly, because it only comes up when on the daily streams when we do weekly bosses, and it's the topic of the billets. If I could find them, because I don't. They're here, right? Billets. So the billets, obviously, these are the craftable weapon sort of bases, right? That only drops by weekly bosses, so you only have like 6 chances per week, right? For a drop of one of these, and they are kind of rare. At least for most people, not for me. For some reason. I'm not here to like gloat or whatever, but every time our chat starts talking about how like rare these drops are, and boom, I get a drop for no reason at all. Anyways, but yeah, that being said, relatively rare drops, right, in terms of these billets. And folks always ask me, well, why you're not using them? Why do you have so many? Well, one of the reasons why I have so many is because I don't really use them. And it's not a diss against craftable weapon, because the craftable weapons are very good, and it's because the craftable weapons are very good that's why I don't use them. Because like if you look at the weapons that we have, right, some of the craftable weapons, if I could find Mr. Hajime, right, there he is. We have some really great craftable weapons. I think the only one I have is like Crescent Pike, which I made like very early on in the game, which, you know, at the moment there's not too many characters that really use it, or there's just not that many physical polearm users, right? I mean, there can be, but most of the time they have generally better uses, right? But, you know, if you look at some of the craftable weapons, especially the Inazuma ones, I'd say the Inazuma ones have been really nice, right? Just the more recent weapons, like the however you pronounce this one, I'm sorry, Aminoma Kageuchi, right? Like, for example, this one's like just fantastic, right? Especially if you're, you know, using it with like something like an Ayaka, right? This is probably one of the best craftable weapons for Ayaka. You could use it with someone like, I don't know, Kea maybe, Kazuha, etc. You know, a lot of characters who do want their burst quite a bit. It could definitely be really nice for those characters, right? Maybe something like Kutsu again. You know, there's just a lot of characters. And again, I'm not saying this is going to be all these characters like best weapons, but it could definitely be a usable one, right? And like this one, the Hakushin Ring, also really nice for someone like Lisa or Miko. The other really great one that I actually don't have blueprint of is the bow. The Inazuma bow. What was it called again? Let me see. It's called Hamayumi, right? That's the one that increases normal damage by 16%, charge damage by 12%, and then when the equipping character's energy reaches 100%, right? So if you're at max energy, it increases that effect by 100% as well, right? So you get double the amount of damage increase from your normal charge attack. So that's really great for someone like a Yoimiya, right? Who, you know, don't use your ult that often, and you mainly rely on your normal attacks to do damage, or something like a Melt Ganyu, right? Where you also probably won't. In Melt comps, you don't really use your ult that often, right? And you just blast them with your charge attacks. So, like, again, the point I'm trying to make is a lot of these weapons are really good, and especially the recent ones, right? Especially the recent ones with the Inazuma ones. And the reason why I have been saving my craftable billets is Sumeru's around the corner, folks. Sumeru's around the corner. Probably not next update, but I'd say within 4 updates. It's very likely we might get Sumeru, because we're in what, 2.6 right now, right? And usually you would assume Sumeru would come out in 3.0. There could be some complications with, you know, some delays, etc., right? But assuming everything goes as planned, I would expect Sumeru to come out at 3.0, right? They might skip a few versions in between. Again, we don't exactly know, but Sumeru should be coming out soon. And with Sumeru coming out, we should be, and this is not guaranteed, but we should have a new set of craftable weapons, right? Because that's what happened with each region so far. Like, even Dragonspine got a set of craftable weapons, right? yeah, Mondstadt has a set, Liyue has a set, Dragonspine has a set, and then Inazuma has a set. So that's why I've been saving them, because again, so far, the craftable weapons, and this is not, you know, a general rule, but for some certain ones, it seems like the later ones that have come out that have been actually be really, really good, right? In comparison to some of the earlier ones. Not saying the earlier ones aren't, you know, unusable at all. Like Iron Sting, for example, really, really nice, right? Iron Sting's definitely very nice for some of the, I guess, earlier weapons. Prototype Amber could be, you know, definitely usable as well, right? White Blind, right? That's another really good one. Defense scaling claymores for something like a, you know, Noel or Ito, I guess, if you don't have, you know, some better options, right? So they are definitely really, really nice and usable other ones as well. But I'm just saying, high potential for a set of new ones, so that's why I'm not crafting anyone at the moment. Even though, again, I'm not saying you shouldn't craft them at all. I mean, if you need one, like, if you really just don't have any great swords for, like, your Ayaka, then go for Amanoma, right? Go for one of these if you really, really need. Or, you know, if you don't have a Wood Sith or Sorlow Pearl, go for a Hakushin Ring, right? It's really, really nice craftable ones. But what I'm just trying to say is saving a few might not hurt either, right? Especially if you want to get some R5 craftable ones. And it seems like a lot of these are also built to suit some of these characters that came, you know, in these regions. Again, more so Inazuma than some of the other ones, right? Because, you know, a lot of these Inazuma ones, right, like Hakushin Ring is definitely, you know, really nice for Yaimiko, Ainoma, we've talked about it, Ayaka, Aito could, I guess, use it too. The where is it? This one, I guess you could use it on Raiden Shogun if you really want as well, right? Because there's, yeah, it does give you help with your burst, although the elemental skill part doesn't really help that much. Let's be real. But yeah, a lot of these do seem like they kind of fit in, right, with a lot of the characters from that region. It's not always going to be 100% like that, right? And it's not like you can't use it on other characters from other regions, but some of these are built with that in mind, at least, right? Because a lot of these, because the big theme with Inazuma, so far, the Inazuma characters have been energy recharge, and a lot of them very, very high amounts of, you know, energy caps for their bursts. So we'll see what the theme for the Sumeru characters are, and if, you know, if it's possible, right, maybe a lot of the craftable weapons will have a lot of passives that help a lot of those Sumeru characters as well, right? So anyways, that's me this one, I guess. Just a quick little explanation in terms of why I'm saving my billets, just again, just in case, TLDR, right? Just in case Sumeru has some really, really nice weapons, and, you know, get some R5, some of those craftable weapons could be really good, right? So anyways, that's me with this one. I hope you all gentlemen, guys, think in the comments down below. Like, share this video, on our channel for some more Genshin Impact content. See you guys in the next one.